In this video, I'm going to show you how to use components in your interface. On the left-hand side, this little puzzle piece here, if I click it, it's going to show me all the components that I have in my interface. Now, I don't have any at the moment, but if I click New Component, I can create a new one, and I'm just going to call it a card. And here you can see my component has HTML, JavaScript, and SCSS. Now, this will be compiled into a Vue 3 single file component. It's worthwhile looking up the documentation for how to create single file components in Vue, but to give you an example, I'm going to add some HTML in here. I'm going to add a div, I'm going to call it card, I'm going to add another div, and we'll call this class title, and another div, call this class body. And what we might do is a strong tag up here. I'm going to add some mustache tags in here, and add some mustache tags in here to say body. Now in my JavaScript here, I'm going to create some props, and those props are going to be title and body, and I'm just going to say the type of those is going to be a string and a string. And the CSS here, I'm going to do card. It's going to have a box shadow of maybe 4 pixels, and let's just do a very large transparency black. And we'll do a padding of 1 EM. We'll do a border of just black, probably. Do a background of white, and we'll give these cards a margin of 1 EM also. So this is going to be my card component, and if we go back here, you'll see that it tells me that the element is just going to be a card here. So that's all well and good, but what we actually want to do is stick them on the page. So I'm going to go create a custom code block, stick it over here, and I'm going to get rid of all of the stuff in here. Just going to just leave it as a basic div, and here you'll notice I can just write card like that, and if I copy and paste this a few times, I might just refresh over here, you'll see that I've got 4 cards, and I can add the props of title equals hello there, and body equals this is some text in the body, and I can just copy and paste that a couple of times. Oops. So just to show you that they're all taking different props and updating. You've got hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, hello 4, hello 5, and you can see that I've been able to reuse that card in my site. Now I can do this on multiple different routes, but the cool thing is if I go back to my components over here and go to card, I can change what this looks like. I can add a border radius of maybe 1 EM, give it a rounded edge. I can make them all purple with maybe white text, and then anytime I want to add a card, I can use this in my other components and other routes just by instantiating it using its tag name and then passing through props. These cards can also have functionality, so if I go back to the component over here, I could add something like a UX button from our UI kit and say click me. Let's do a click equals clicked. I'm just going to add a method over here to our component. Clicked. I'm going to say let's do an alert, and we'll do this dot body. So we'll get rid of the purple background because that looks a bit ridiculous, and the white text, so we'll change that, and just refresh over here. You'll see that now if I click me over here, it's going to tell me what's in the body there. Now that's helpful because they all say the same thing, but if we go back to our card, we just change it to trace out the title. Then when I click this one, it should say hello 1, this one should say hello 2, this one should say hello 3. So you can kind of create your own UI kits or small pieces of functionality and reuse them throughout the site, and then you can update them in one place and change how they work. And that's how you create components inside your interface.